Dunate Daily here.
Hey, what's up?
Dang. Last
What's
video
up?
we filmed it together? How long
Maybe
ago
like
was
at
that?
least a year, minimum.
No,
More than
way
that.
longer than a year ago. Like I would say, like the video we
Yeah,
did
it was like the whole time we're just like doing this.
doing the handshake.
That was-
But there's a video, me and Diddy, we're just
Oh,
literally the whole time when we say something.
somebody commented like how many people.
How many times during a handshake?
Yeah, handshake.
I remember I cut your hair. I gave you a fade in one video, but that wasn't even like a collab really. I just cut your hair. But the last video we filmed together, I can't remember. Like it was
Literally.
probably when I twisted your hair. Remember when I twisted your hair? That was when your hair was like this long.
That was this long, yeah.
That had to have been 2 or 3 years ago.
Maybe there's some videos
Oh,
from my channel
I know which
too.
one. Yeah. The last video we filmed was the collab on your channel.
Yeah.
I remember.
That was about living with dreads. People with dreadlocks. Something like that.
Anyway,
Yeah. It's been a
this
minute.
video is gonna be waves versus dreadlocks. Since I got the waves now. Obviously, they're like literally polar opposites. Dude, show them the dreads real quick. They haven't seen the dreadlocks in a while.
These dreads, you know what I'm saying? Like, I still left them just the way you left them, literally. Like after that twist, probably maybe I had one retwist or whatever. But I've always been rocking them like this.
Yeah. Like honestly, if you guys could see these in person, it literally has like some of the dopest dreadlocks. Cause one thing that I noticed with Dunate's dreads is like they were skinny, and I was like, man, I'm not sure if they're just gonna be able to get long, but dang, like they're
Yeah,
really
long.
long and skinny, and this like so dope.
Yeah.
And
This is how I wanted them too.
like they look perfect, honestly.
Look at this. Like once I bleached, I don't think they've seen my hair bleached like this, but I bleached it and everything like that, and it still kept.
Like it still looks good.
Yeah.
And it looks,
like the
it looks
color
really
still
good.
kept. You know,
Like
the same.
look how clean these look. Look how clean that is. Like they're just perfect, really. But we are gonna do a full review on Dreadlocks, so that video is gonna be dropping real soon, most likely on Sunday. If you guys are watching this after that particular Sunday, the video is gonna be linked down below. But what do you think, bro? If you yourself had to choose, obviously I already know where you're probably gonna go. If you had to choose Dreadlocks or waves, I could probably say you're gonna do Dreadlocks.
I would say like if I was from New York, of course, waves.
For real? I can
It's a
see you.
It's a New York. It's a New York thing, and also like the way my head shaped. No, but I think you're killing
See,
it.
that's the thing. Before, like I remember in high school, I'm like, dude, I have a weird head shape. But then, like after I cut my hair, I just got used to it. So it wasn't necessarily like my head shape was actually weird. It's like I just needed to get used to my hair because I never had my hair short before. This is the shortest I had my hair since my freshman year.
Really?
Yep. So it's been like 10 years.
Well, you've seen me with
I've seen you with
with almost no hair. Like
Yeah.
there's a moment where I just like literally shaved my whole hair.
Forgot about that.
So-
you've been growing your hair ever since you shaved it, right? I was in college.
Literally four.
That was over 4 years ago.
That's 4 years.
That's
5 years.
5
at
years
least,
ago.
Yeah.
I've been in Phoenix for 4 years.
And I shaved my hair in
Like a year before we moved out here.
2015. Yeah.
So
So I've had it for 5 years.
5 years, yeah.
Yeah, 5 years.
So dang, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is 5 years of growth.
5 years of growth. That's true.
Like to be honest, like looking at your hair, if I had to choose between like waves and dreadlocks, that's a tough
Boy.
choice.
Tough choice. I think you kill the wave because of your texture.
I actually like it.
Because of your texture.
Like that's one thing that I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it or not. But I actually really enjoy it. Everything looks really cool. I like the way it feels too. And waves is one of those things, like I said in high school, that I always wanted dreadlocks too. So it's one of those things that I was kind of torn in between. I remember when Dunate came, like when did you come here? Like 2 days ago? But when I seen your dreadlocks, it was like 3 days ago. But when I first seen your dreadlocks, I was like, dang, your dreadlocks look clean.
Still kept me.
But if I did have to decide for myself, I would say for the place where I'm at right now, I think waves is definitely something that I've been wanting to have, and I'm glad I have them. But if I would say like overall between dreadlocks and waves, it really depends on the person.
That's true. It depends on the person. Because like cutting your hair after like growing it, like for having it this long is like can be emotional and you can be attached to it. And it's also like a sign of growing a new chapter, you can say.
Yeah, it's true.
Because a lot of people, like one of the ways that they show they're going into a new chapter is either by cutting their hair, if you were Kanye West, by bleaching your hair like several times. So that's, you know, it's like a way of expressing yourself. I feel like eventually I'll cut my hair too.
Yes?
Yeah.
If you were to cut your hair, what would you do? Like would you just have it like short?
Or
like
go
an
back
afro?
to how it used to be in that video.
Which video?
That video when we were shaking hands like that.
Just
When
like the
I
short
just cut
dreadlocks?
No,
Oh,
just
the
cut
short
it
little
like this,
afro.
yeah. And
Okay,
just
like
curl it,
Tasha's hair.
Taper, yeah.
Literally
just like
Tasha's
that.
hair.
Yeah. It'll be like that, or just simple like that. Because like Taj's hair, it's so easy to maintain, bro.
Let me show Taj real quick.
What up, y'all?
Look at his hair.
Oh
like,
yeah,
it's
Cutty
so
Vision.
easy to maintain.
Start with Cutty Vision.
This the old one.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah.
Coming soon, come soon. Uh-oh. Freeforms.
Oh, you wasn't playing?
Like, you really don't have to do much to it.
Just a sponge. Wake
It's a
up,
sponge.
Just wake up and sponge it. Actually, wash it, sponge it. That's all you need to do.
Like the amount of like effort that me and him put into our hair is the same. I don't do anything. He doesn't.
And that was the same thing I did too. When I had my like original set of dreadlocks, I never did anything.
Like we just let our hair be, you know. As a man, you know, you don't want to like look at yourself too much in the mirror and like trying to fix things, you know. You just.
Everyone's gonna comment down below. Gunther is always looking in the mirror or something.
No, it's like I don't want to like I don't have the time to do all that, so I just let my hair be.
Yeah.
So I just wake up, shake it. This is really my morning routine.
Yeah.
I go like this, I'll go like that. I'll go like this, so I can just if it's like patterned, whatever like that, then I go like this.
As far as like dreadlocks and waves, like dreadlocks are so much easier to maintain,
So much
hands
easier.
down. You don't have to do anything to them, really,
Yeah.
and that's perfect. Or like
wash
it's
them.
easy to do. Yeah, yeah, wash them.
Please.
Because if you don't wash them,
It stink.
yeah,
Depending on the kind of if you're a person that sweats a lot of stuff like that, you better wash them.
bro. Let's take a seat, bro.
Yeah.
Follow us over here, guys.
Like a mission.
Like if I had to choose between both, like for other or like overall hairstyle, you know, it's tough. I think dreadlocks. Okay, I'll say the polar opposites. Dreadlocks allows you to. I feel like it's more of an expression.
Literally, I was about to say, it helps you express yourself a little bit.
Yeah. Because everybody's dreadlocks look different. Every single person's. But when it comes to waves, they're a little more identical, or like not identical, but they there's resemblance. There's more resemblance.
Yeah.
Because you have to do it's the same thing with waves. Like it's just laying down curls. With dreadlocks is different. It's like you have so many different styles. What do you think?
I think, yeah, what you're saying is right. I wouldn't be able to get waves because of the effort. Like,
The
like
time that goes
every time I
into
see
it?
this dude, like when I came in today, he was watering his yard. This dude was wearing a do-rag and like I had like.
Yeah, it
You know,
takes
I've
a
never
lot.
like when I had my dreads, I've never worn do-rags. Like
Yeah.
all these people, like, oh, you gotta protect your dreads. Like I never did any of those crazy things, and that's what I liked about it is because that's one last thing that I have to worry about is my hair.
Yeah, that's true.
I just do whatever it wants to, and
Yeah, that's one thing I do miss. Like about my first set of dreadlocks. And what's crazy is like I started my dreadlocks before you,
yeah, you did.
and like my hair would have been like super long right now, like my first set.
Yeah,
But I'm like, I got past that part of like always wanting long hair.
yeah.
Because I remember for the longest I just really wanted long hair, and then after I got it, it was like I just got over it.
Definitely, I think it's literally has to do with the current your current life. I feel like once I get married and stuff like that, I think I might also
So yeah,
cut
it
it.
does change.
Yeah, because like I say, it's like a different season
Yeah,
or era
that's true.
of your life or whatever the case may be. And that's what like even Diddy, you know, he dyed his hair black again, like just for the, you know, he doesn't want to be seen like that. It's like once you start, you know, doing these things, especially like spiritual things and get involved in that, you want to present sell yourself.
Yeah,
in
that's
a
very
certain
true.
way.
Because that's one thing too with like dreadlocks. Like I always had like a constant battle within myself. Like with dreadlocks, it was hard for me to present myself the way that I wanted to be
Exactly.
represented for
Yep,
myself.
Yeah.
Because like I wanted to be taken like professionally and like
More
serious.
seriously. Yeah, I got you.
And
Exactly what you mean.
like for me, I'm not gonna approach someone with dreadlocks and take them any less than someone who doesn't.
Yeah.
But there's people out there who do.
Who do, yeah.
So like that's just like one thing that I knew that if I'm gonna represent myself wholly to everybody, then it's like it's different. You know what I mean?
Exactly, I know exactly what you mean. It's the way you want people to treat you and see you. Like you're a family man now. Like I feel like I understand why you did, you know, what you had to do. You're a family man, handle the business more. I'm still like, you know, shingle, you know what I'm saying? Like running around. Good for doing it daily. Just running around, you know what I'm saying? So eventually I believe, yeah, I'll cut my hair too. Once things happen differently. And of course, if my wife doesn't like it, I'll do it for her.
And that's one thing too, cause like Candace she didn't not like my hair. She liked my hair long. She didn't want me to cut my hair.
Really?
Yeah. That's one thing that I did, and then she found that she actually liked my hair short too, like versus like not liking it or being against it or something.
Yeah.
Cause that'd have been hard. Like I cut it, and then
That's true. She's like,
cause she's
"I don't
known
like
me
this."
with long hair the whole
Yeah,
time, you know.
the whole time.
She met me with long hair.
Yeah.
So then like, what if I cut it? And she's like,
Yeah, I don't like this.
nope, I'm out. That'd be funny.
Literally, it's exactly where your head is at and how you want to present and like remember that video that we did, like getting jobs and stuff like that. It's different. Like when you have dreads, like I can't. When somebody says they make it look professional, I really can't just tie it. Pretty much. Otherwise, this is how my hair is all the time. Like I don't tie it or anything like that. I just let it drip.
It's like in my opinion, I think dreadlocks look really cool. But then like my style started changing. Like I started wearing suits, and you know I started dressing up more. Like the way I dressed and carried myself is a lot, like way different than how it was in college. And like I said, it's just like representing myself differently.
And I know exactly what you mean. Like,
but like
when you change your fit, when you change your like how you want to be presented, your hair says a lot. Because if you notice, people first look at you what your shoes are. Well, especially for ladies. That's what I was saying. Saying around boots, but usually they will look at your feet, and then your hair is the next thing people will see.
Yeah, that's true.
If the way you maintain your hair, the way you handle your hair, will say a lot about your personality and who you are. Like with me, you could tell like the way I handle my hair. You could tell that I'm an easygoing person. You could tell that, you know, I'm very, what do you call it? I'm
like
just chill and laid down kind of person. And then if you're somebody like who's always getting lineups and who's always like so particular about their hair, you know that person is like wants to be seen as, you know, wants you to treat them with respect and importance and, you know.
Yeah, so it's different. Yeah, it's true. You can like kind of tell people based on the way they look, like kind of a little bit. Not like all the way.
Not all the way, but you kind of pick out. Like if somebody goes to the barber like every week, you know that, you know, the person likes to be presented like in a certain way. He wants you to know that he's putting this much effort. So when you see him, you're like, he's always fresh and treat him, you know.
Yeah.
Like professionally, I guess. That's what I would say.
Yeah, that's true.
But if you're a person who's more like laid back and kind of like easygoing, then your hair is gonna be the same way too. Just kind of chill. Like there's moments where like I would not get an undercut and it would just be like normal.
Like before I cut your hair, like it was pretty long.
Like that was for a month. I didn't touch it.
And the cool thing about like say if you have a fade and you have long dreadlocks, they can cover it up.
You can cover it
like
up.
You always cover. Like I remember I'd let my sides grow out really long.
It was covered up.
I just wear my hair down for a while. But it is convenient. Like I cut my own hair now, so
hair is a way to express who you are.
That's very true. I think the biggest thing out of all of it is it's a form of expression. And I mean, other people do like they like tack on spirituality to it and stuff.
Yeah. Like
I don't see like nothing natural.
Those things like can be spiritual like that.
Yeah.
Those things are
opinion.
just they're.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to say it. It's just they're ignorant. I don't think your hair just has nothing to do with how your spiritual walk is like. That's just.
I think it's all just dependent upon like as far as spiritual things, it's dependent upon your actions. I think it's all just based upon your actions and your fruit.
Like there's some people that purposefully like grow their hair out, like into the youth and stuff like that, just so you can relate to the people that you trying to send a message to.
Oh yeah.
Like if you're a youth pastor, you don't want to be a youth pastor or like some kind of youth leader and just look like you're a dad. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to make sure that you know you kind of at least wear Jordans, whatever the case may be, just to relate to these kids, because otherwise they you know, you have nothing in common. They'll look at you like, oh, you're somebody you just talk to whenever. But if they see you in the same kind of style or whatever like that, you'd be more approachable. I guess it's just literally different ways of how your hair and everything.
Yeah, there's a lot that can tie in. Just even looking at the channel, like from me making dreadlock videos, like I spoke to a lot of people with dreadlocks. With the wave videos, like I'm able to speak to a lot of people with waves. Yeah. So it changes, and it's very true. Waves are taking over.
Waves are taking over. Like, that's the one thing that I know I have a small head, so I'll probably never have.
I remember your head, bro, when you had it shaved.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Like it was, I have a small head, so I can't.
Dunate used to wear this leopard print hat every single day when he cut his hair short.
I was so embarrassed.
I was like, dude, stop wearing that hat.
I was so embarrassed. I told you, it's like the way your hair is.
Tells a lot about you.
Tells a lot about you.
I think we got what we got.
I think we got more than what we got.
Yeah, I think we did.
At a certain point, we're just talking at this point.
Yeah, I think we are just talking. I think the overall thing is, like me and Dunate are in different like points in life. So hair is one of those things that resemble it too, like
Yeah.
resemble kind of where you're at.
Yeah.
And it's kind of cool to see, it's cool to see that because then you can actually look at people and see, like you can kind of tell where they're at in life almost.
Exactly.
A little bit, because you don't, like bro, every single dad you see, he don't got no style, you know what I'm saying?
Because now they have a lot other things to like.
Like dude, I'm
think
wearing
about.
sandals right now. Look at Dune's hand. Look what Dune's got right now.
It's like, that's true though. That's true. Because here's the thing though. Once, to me, I believe this is what I believe. Once you have a wife and then especially once you buy a house and stuff like that, I don't think you like showing yourself off like in your outfit and stuff like that matters like that no more.
Right. Yeah,
you know,
that's very true.
If you're a person that originally didn't really care about style, but you started like getting into it, and then because you're trying to get at goals. Of course, I don't want to walk around right now. I'm single, so I'm trying to be
like you don't want to be
the best way I can.
And there's a flip side to it too, because like after being married, like I'm not gonna just be bummy because I'm married too.
Exactly,
like I want to be presentable for my wife,
your wife, yeah.
and like make her happy and look good, smell good the same way.
Exactly, but it's different.
It is different.
It's not the same way that you would do it when you're single.
Because your mentality is different.
Exactly. Yeah, it was just like you won't buy the same shirt that you used to buy when you were single. You know what I'm saying? Now you probably switch to a dress shirt, and then also like the church position that you're in. You know what I'm saying? Like all those things affecting your style, your hair, and like all that can come into play. So
and I think like how I said earlier, like if something's constantly messing with you in your mind, like I constantly went through the mentality of, man, like I want to cut my hair, like I want to step up my kind of maturity, if you put it that way. That was me personally. Like I knew if I cut my hair, it'll kind of like put me in a different maturity as far as myself. I'm not saying like when you cut your hair you're more mature, but like it just kept bothering me. So if it kept bothering me and it like keeps me from moving on, then I'm just gonna deal with it. So it's like, it's one of those things, like if I keep wearing sandals and like, dude, I need to stop wearing sandals, then I'm gonna deal with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think it shows you like that you are mature as well when you cut your hair. Like
that
it shows that you're mature, that you're not attached to something as simple as this. Right now, babies, I will not cut it.
Because there's like there's a certain level of attachment, you know?
Yeah, you gotta pay me to cut my hair right now. Like, or you gotta like guarantee me a wife or something, something like in return for the sacrifice me of letting this go. But once you hit that maturity level, then you're not gonna be attached to like things like your hair,
That's true.
And when you cut it, it shows that you are mature enough to cut it, like actually proves the point that you're trying to make in your head.
Yeah, that's very true.
I got you.
Dang, bro. We got a lot of stuff covered right there. But dreads versus waves, it's all up to the person, really.
Really?
Like, as you can see, is like there's not like a direct answer. I know there's other videos out there that are actually pretty interesting to where they're doing like dreadlocks versus waves. It'd be kind of cool if we asked other people, like comment down below what you guys think.
Yeah, what do you think?
Dreadlocks or waves? And then it'd be cool to see what the ratio is down below. See what you guys say. But
one thing that I want to add is, if you're a person that likes to maintain their hair and you always want to go to a barbershop and stuff like that, I don't think you should get dreadlocks because it'll take forever, bro. Like, do you know how long it would take to twist my hair? It takes like 3 to 4 hours literally to twist hair. Like, it's a long process.
that's true.
But waves, once you do them right,
I
do
think
right for a week.
But I feel like they're kind of the same process. Like I think they're both about the same amount of maintenance, but the thing about dreadlocks is like after they're in, like you don't have to do a bunch of maintenance. The thing about waves is like after they're in, you still gotta brush.
I guess the everyday thing. That's true.
So
at least
like,
this one you got maybe once a week if you're
like
that
once
crazy.
you're set up, you're good. I feel like.
That's true. No, yeah, that's true.
Because like dreadlocks you can do once a month or something,
Yeah.
With waves, it's like every day.
Yeah. Don't get waves. Get drugs. Get drugs.
What?
Don't get waves. Get dreads. So, I almost say dreads.
Yeah, that's
get
tough.
Dreads, man.
It just depends on what you're trying to accomplish. Like, if you got time to put in work for the waves, then do the waves. If you don't got time, dreadlocks is the way. Because you don't got to cut your hair.
Just gotta let it drip.
See? Hey, man, but thanks for watching this video. Thank you, Dune, for being on this channel,
Thanks so much for having me.
Yes. The handshake is still the same. It's the same sound effect.
It's the same.
Make sure to go check out the video of me doing a full review on his dreadlocks. We're doing it in person. So it's going to be a really cool video. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully you guys do have an amazing day. Matter of fact, have a great day. Peace out and God bless.